I'm Corbett Wall with DV Auction, here with your feeder flash for Thursday, April the 27th. And this feeder market's got some firepower now. All the big markets on Wednesday were sharply higher in the sale barns, and the board was up the limit or near the limit on feeder cattle. We just got so much good fundamental news going. Everybody's current. We're killing green cattle. These cattle don't have a lot of days on them. It's going to be interesting to see here today. Our actual dressed weights will come out, see how much more they've dropped down. It looks like we're going to get through that so-called wall of cattle that they were talking about when we get into May. We're going to get right into them. We're going to start in on them already, and probably won't even hiccup anything. And we just got a lot of momentum carrying us to the end of April here and into May. But you look at the board on Wednesday there, live cattle contracts, this June all the way through June of 18, we're all up over $2. April spot market closed at 132.02 on Wednesday. Feeder cattle from May on were all up the limit or near the limit, well over $4, up to $4.50. The April feeder cattle contract closed at 139.85, which is way up there, higher as it's been. These are life of contract highs in most of these contracts here. Gives you an idea of how much the market's gone up here. The Fed Cattle Exchange online time fat cattle trade there was kind of dampened again this week. Really haven't had a good week for a month or more on there. They offered 5,500, which is about the best offering they've had of finished cattle there. They sold not quite 2,000 of them. They have started offering cattle now for 2 to 4 week delivery on there to try to entice the packers a little bit more. Of course, they're selling at a discount, but these guys, I think it's funny for these guys that have been selling those cattle for that 2 to 4 week delivery, $4 and $5, $6, $7 back of what the market is, and the market's been going up. Makes me wonder what those guys were thinking. Of course, they were looking at a basis trade there, but still they gave up a lot of market position selling those cattle out front, but they keep doing it. But the cattle that sold for immediate delivery had a weighted average just under 132, which would have been steady with last week. For the 1 to 2 week delivery there, just under 130, which is not bad, but most of the sales were for 2 to 4 week delivery there, and they averaged close to 125.5, which is about what's been going on in the direct trade too. Did see some direct fat cattle trade, not a lot, but some, more than on the Fed Cattle Exchange, which wouldn't have took much, but had a few dress sales in Nebraska at 212, and it looks like the market's going to be at least steady on the Fed cattle trade, which we thought we were going to lose ground, and that's enough to make your feeders go limit higher there. But you look at some markets there, El Reno, Oklahoma, OKC West. That was a good idea for them to split up the calves and the yearlings, and their receipts have done nothing but go up. By far the largest feeder cattle auction in the nation, probably I assume the world too, but almost 15,000 cattle when you add the calves and the yearlings up together, 14,725 head compared to last year's receipts of 8,600. But feeder steers $2 to $4 higher, feeder heifers $3 to $8 higher. If you look at a few quotes there on Beef Market Central, they had over 2,000 head of 8-weight steers there, averaged 853 at 136.41. Had a message from the Drennan family there at Windsor Livestock Auction, Windsor, Missouri. They had 3 loads of 850-pound steers on Wednesday there, sell from 140 to 140.75, and just all your cash feeder markets were sharply higher. That's your feeder flash for Thursday.